This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to NEMT Coach's Corner. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how to start your NEMT business in Missouri. What up, though, to the 314, St. Louis. What up, though? Kansas City. What up, though? Now we're about to get into the video. So what up, though? You are interested in starting your business in Missouri. Whatever city you are in Missouri, this video is for you. What up, those to Shadell? We just did a consultation, and I want to go over the steps on how you can get started in Missouri. Step number one, what we always do, we talk about this all the time. It doesn't matter what type of business you're in. Market research is the first thing that you should be doing when you start any type of business. So, with that being said, what goes into market research? Licensing, certifications, application fees, insurance, the type of clients that you want to service. Are you in a broker state? And choosing your name. And there's other variations of market research, but those are some of the base things that you should be doing when you starting your NEMT business. Now, there's different types of vehicle insurance that we're gonna go over later on in this particular show, but I want you to understand, doing your own research is imperative to you finding out what's going on in your state. I'm in the Detroit area, Michigan, so some of the rules that apply to me does not apply to you in your particular state. So you make sure that you go to your state website, whether it's the state capital in Michigan is Lansing, so they handle all the business affairs on starting your LLCs and licensing and certifications and things of that nature. So whatever the capital is in your state, figure out what it is and reach out to them to figure out what are the requirements and qualifications. Number two thing that you want to do is you want to go to irs.gov Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and get your employer identification number. The short acronym is EIN number. Everybody knows it as EIN number. So get your EIN number. Basically what this is your business social security number for your particular business, right? You're going to need this for tax purposes and to get your business checking account and establishing business credit. Very important. Can't go without this. So head over to irs.gov. I'll put it on the screen somewhere so you can see and get your EIN number. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can get this done in about 10 minutes. It doesn't take that long, and it's free. A lot of people want to be wondering how much is these particular things going to cost me. This thing is free, so don't even worry about it. Next, we're going to talk about a business entity type. There's a few different type of business entity types, and we're going to go over that in a minute, or we're going to go over that right now. Sole proprietorship, corporation, LLC, whether it's an S Corp or C Corp or disregarded entity, estate or trust. Those are the only types of business entities that you can set up. And normally everybody usually sets up a LLC. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the norm, and it's basically the best structure for you in this particular instance. But if you need help, I would tell you to consult a accountant. They can advise you on what you need to do. Number four. The fourth thing you need to do is, once you got the EIN number, which is what we were talking about before, you want to head over to your local credit union or banking institution, whether it's Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Truist, or whatever your local credit union is. You want to set you up a business checking and savings account. You want to get your business checking and savings account because this is where your money is going to be deposited. We all want to make a difference in our community. I know you want to make a difference in your community, meaning you want to help people. But at the end of the day, I know what majority of people was driving you, which is money. So in order for you to get paid, you have to have your business checking account. So get your business checking account. That's the next thing that you need to do. And I can't tell you how to do that. You know how to. You know what I'm saying? You probably already got your business personal account, but you need a business checking account. Next, after this, we want to determine the type of client you want to service. There's many different type of clients. I mean, many, because you shouldn't be. I would say you shouldn't be pigeonholed to just one or two different types of clients. I'm just going to throw out few clients that you can service. Dialysis patients, people that need wheelchair services, ambulatory, meaning that they could travel in a vehicle such as the vehicle that I'm in right now. This is a Chevy Terrain, so it's a work vehicle, okay? So this is something that you can use as well. Ford Taurus, Ford Fusion, Honda Accord, Dodge Grand Caravan, Chevy Chrysler Town and Country. Those are the type of vehicles that you can service. I don't know why I even told y'all that, but the clients would be physical therapy, stretcher, ER, discharge patients, dentists, prescription, student transportation. If you can think of it, that's anybody that can need transportation, then you can service them. So think outside the box. Determine the type of clients that you want to service. I know most people be like, hey, look, I'm gonna take anybody and everybody. I want to get my money up. I ain't mad at you. But one thing you do, you might overexert yourself. So determine the type of clients. This is why we put this here, or I put this here. Next, after determining your type of client, you want to fill out your National Provider Identifier Number, your NPI number. If you watch any of my videos, like on TikTok or anything like that, I always talk about your NPI number, National Provider Identifier Number. This number is basically your healthcare number, your healthcare provider number. You're going to be providing transportation services for people that have Medicaid or insurance, you know what I'm saying, that need to get these doctor's appointments. So you have to get your NPI number. You can head over to cms.org and get your 10-digit, healthcare number. It used to come back at the same day, but now it takes about 7 days for it to come back, usually sometimes before then. But, fill out that application, get your NPI number. Because if you're going to be working with the brokers, if you are in a broker state, which in Missouri you are in a broker state, which is Medicare, we'll talk about that in a minute, you have to get your NPI number. So head over to cms.org, fill out that application. It's 3 pages, and it takes you about, maybe, I would say about 5 to 7 minutes to complete the application. Next, we want to get our CPR certification. This is medical training. You need medical training. Your drivers need medical training in order for you to put them behind the wheel. Now, me personally, I would not hire a driver. I don't want nobody transporting my family member without having them medical training. Meaning, case in point, somebody has an asthma attack, or somebody like we were traveling with oxygen tanks and things of that nature. And if a person in your family needs that particular medical attention, that particular driver should be able to handle that training for them, right? Or provide that particular service for them, medical service. So head over to redcross.org or any organization that provides CPR certification and get certified. You're going to need this when you're working with brokers and working with these big insurance companies. And majority of the time when you're going to these medical facilities and you want to do private contracting, it looks very, very good on your resume to get that contract if you have these CPR certifications. So Missouri, take heed to that, getting your CPR certification. Next, we're going to do passenger assistant safety sensitivity training or certification, right? We're going to get certified in our PASS training. The PASS, passenger assistant safety sensitivity training, is basically how they teach you lift operating procedure, wheelchair and occupant securement, defensive driver training, and a few other things. But you can head over to ctaa.org and get signed up. Now, if you're not a member, if you do the particular class online, it's $50, which I prefer you go on in person. I prefer you go in person because you get more bang for your buck. They go a little extra mile when you're going in person. The online certification, I can't remember exactly which one they leave out, but there's like two parts of the certification that they do not do online. And the online class is $750 if you're not a CTAA member. Just so you know, this is where you're going to come out of pocket with some for these particular services that you're providing. Next, we want to do a broker partnership. Since you are in a state that you have to partner with a broker if you want to work with Medicaid, then I would say partner with a broker. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that's going to be able to get you Medicaid clients immediately. The broker out here in Missouri would be Modivcare. Modivcare is who you want to partner up with. It's at www.modivcare.com, I believe. But I'm going to throw it up here somewhere on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. There's several different brand brokers out here. I'm just going to name a few just so you know for future purpose. Be MTM, VO, Modivcare, Southeast Trans, and more. And the topic of the day, which is Missouri, Modivcare is your broker. And so if you are state mandated, as I was saying, you are state mandated if you want to work with Medicaid to work with the broker. Next, we want to talk about provider enrollment form. If you watch my TikToks or YouTube videos, I went over in detail how, you know what I'm saying, what's the purpose of a provider enrollment form. So, for this video purposes, provider enrollment form is to basically register your business with the state, and then when it's time for any organization that needs your service in that particular county or city, then they can go to that particular database and pull your name out of that particular database and offer your services to the community. And then they also they want your business registered just in case anything happens. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. So if something happens, then they know, you know what I'm saying, what business this is, and they can keep track of these things. So the provider enrollment form is usually about 3 pages, 4 pages or so. You just go to the state website and you fill out the provider enrollment form. In most cases, all of this is free. You know what I'm saying? The provider enrollment form is free. So head to your state's website. I don't have a website for you. I have your website. I'm sorry. I will put it up here somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? After that, we want to move on to NEMT Application Fee, when applicable. So the state of Missouri is $688. You'll pay that to the state. You'll mail a check, money order, or cashier's check. Not a check, a cashier's check or money order to the state of state of Missouri. I'll put the information down here at the bottom, but this is where you'll be mailing your $688 to. Application fee is basically you got to pay to play. You can't start any type of business unless it's online business where you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, go through the state and pay them a little fee just to be, when you set up your LLC, it's about $50. That's the fee. You know what I'm talking about? So we got to pay to play. But you're gonna get that on the back end, so we're not even gonna worry about that. You know, NEMT is a very, very profitable business. Case in point, I don't know if you've seen my video about Pusha T that's in this industry now. You know what I'm talking about? So it's building momentum, and just so you know, I would get into this particular industry before it becomes heavily regulated. Once it becomes heavily regulated, it's going to be that much harder to get into this industry. So I advise you to go get into it now. You know what I'm saying? We at the fourth quarter of 2023. So let's tap into this industry and get you started so you can start making that $15,000 a month. You know what I'm talking about? Next, we want to talk about vehicle insurance. You're going to need vehicle insurance for these vehicles. You can't use the insurance that you have right now because you are transporting people for business. So with that being said, you need commercial auto insurance and general liability insurance. You need both of these insurances in order for you to operate on a daily basis in the state of Missouri up under your business. And there's several companies you can go through. Progressive does it. Bybert does it. I believe NEMT Auto Insurance as well does, commercial auto. What you're going to be looking for is commercial auto insurance. And if you can't find the best quote for yourself or your business, I would strongly recommend you Google insurance brokers in the state of Missouri. And the reason why I'm saying that is they can find you the best quote based off the business model and I guess your credit situation for you. So Google insurance brokers in your area. Next, we're gonna move on to rates. I know everybody want to figure out how do I come up with my rates. If you're going to be working with brokers, usually they set the rates. But say you do private pay. You want to create your own private pay clients. Private pay is basically you get your own clients, you set your own rates, and nobody's interfering with you and your business privately, your private business. So the way we come up with the rates is one way that you can come up with the rates is a total cost. So that's base rate plus mileage one way and back. So a round trip. So you could charge $40 there, $40 back. That's $80. Plus mileage, anything over 5 miles. Say you go for a ride for 10 miles. So that's 10 times $3 if you set the rate for $3. 10 times 3 is $30. So you all together, that total trip will be 80 plus 30, $110. Or you can go about it going this way, where you can contact other local NEMT companies in the area, and you can basically determine, figure out what it would cost for you to get a ride from this one destination to another. So they can tell you, okay, well, this is our base rate, and this is what we charge for mileage, and your total trip today will be blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So you can use either one of those particular rates, or you can just, like I said, there's really no particular formula where you can, where there's set in stone, but we have a template on our website at www.thehomeschoolDad.com, and you can, get that customized template, for you. Next, we're going to talk about website. Now, where are these people going? How are these people going to find you? Well, you're going to need a website. It's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Get your website. There's companies out there that build websites, or you can do it yourself. Whole Route is a company that does websites for transportation businesses. They specialize in only this, where your dispatching software and your payment processes all implemented in this particular website. And this, looks nice and straight to the point for you and your business. Or you can go to GoDaddy or WordPress and create your own website, and add your plugins and whatever to capture that payment and book your particular rides for you. And that's what this website is mainly supposed to do. Offer the information on what type of services you offer, hours of operation, the cost, and how to book. I'm saying you want those fundamental things on your website. So you can go to wholeroute.com, WordPress, create your own website, or GoDaddy. And there may be some other, people out there that do these particular websites that you may know of. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Get your website out there. You know what I'm talking about? Last but not least, we want to talk about Medicaid. Get your Medicaid number. You can get your Medicaid number usually if you're working with brokers, or you have to go to your state's website, state Medicaid for the transportation industry, and figure out how to get your Medicaid number in your state. And from there, you want to market yourself. You want to network. You want to get your business. You want people to remember your business, for one, and you want people to contact you. So go to these networking events. I don't care if it's school events, basketball events, wherever you're at, you always want to be networking. Have business cards with you, have flyers with you. There's NEMT conferences that you can go to as well. There's other NEMT transportation owners that you can collaborate with, just in case you have some business in that particular or they have someone that's coming to your particular state. They can send you some business. You can do the same thing for them. This is a people's business. So with that being said, you always want to make sure that you are networking with people, rubbing shoulders, and making a difference in the community. And then you want to also be cold calling the medical facilities. You also want to visit these medical facilities and put your face in front of them, as well as your contact information, your brochures. You want to direct them to your website so they can, if they need some help and they need to fire another company, they have you in mind as the next person to consider, getting that contract with their particular organization. So Missouri 314, it was a good one. So if you have any questions, if I left out anything, I want you to drop it in the comments. We're here to help. You know what I'm talking about? So love, peace, and light. Until the next one, say Lou.